All right, everybody, welcome to SR Broadcasting. Tonight we are here with Pasky Sports Cardiac Truck Series. We're at Gateway Motorsports Park. This is race number 4 with Paskies and race number 2 with us live on SR Broadcasting. And tonight I am here joined with me by Tim Giles. What's up there, Tim? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, we're doing good here. Thanks for having us along board tonight, Paul.
Glad to have you, man. It's always good to have company, and me and you usually have a lot of fun calling the races. I know last week, Rockingham, man, was a really exciting race. So hopefully we'll have a real good race here tonight. I really don't have much experience on Gateway. I know you said this is one of your favorite tracks, so I'm not really sure what to expect. But definitely looks like they're doing a pretty good job out there so far.
Yeah, man, for sure. It's definitely going to be some good racing. Should be some tight racing. Um, uh, it's basically a one-lane track. We'll we'll see a lot of passing on the straights because during the in the turns it ain't going to happen much. I don't think.
Yeah, and and I'm wondering, like, I haven't really had a chance to get on much and do a whole lot with the new updates. I know, like, they changed the tires and everything on them, and on these, the Xfinity and the Cup cars. I wonder how much that's going to take into effect. I know, like, some of the stuff that I read says, if you go out burning them up right away, you're really going to pay the price on it. So I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to come into play tonight.
Oh, it's definitely gonna happen. I ran the trucks since the update at a few different tracks, and what you said there is right. You burn your stuff up, you're basically a set and duck until the next pit stop.
We got a lot of good drivers out here tonight. Christopher Parkman in that number 20, I believe he was the winner last week, and I don't know if he said that was 2 in a row or 3 in a row. It might have been 2 in a row, and he's looking for his third one here tonight. So we're going to keep an eye on him, see if he can get anything done here with it. Right now we're looking at partly cloudy skies, air temperature of 70 degrees, track temp of 70 degrees. I know you said this is kind of like a one-lane racetrack and really not going to get any passes done on the turns. What do you think? A lot of guys are going to try to make that move on the starts and restarts, try to get as many positions as they can.
Yeah, and I mean the passing in the corners can happen, but it's going to mean shoving the nose of the truck deep into the corner, and sometimes that can be catastrophic for
Yeah.
guys. Other ones can seem to make it happen. Um, as the rubber lays down through the race, Philippine grip, um, and it'll become a 2-lane track by the time about 2/3 of the race or so through.
Yeah, we're going to have some stages here. Stage 1 is going to be at lap 40. Stage 2 is going to be at lap 80. Right now, what Paskies is doing, they're taking the top 5 in the stages. So we'll see who's going to get some extra bonus points here tonight on these stage wins. Got to be pretty fun. I know a lot of people are moving to the stages. I remember when NASCAR first brought them out, I wasn't really sure if I was going to like it or not. But I'll tell you what, I think it definitely intensified the racing a lot. And I, for one, now, like, I'm excited to run some races with the stages. And it was pretty cool last week to be able to, call the race with the stages on there.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to see a stage race on iRacing. It'll be the first one I've experienced. I too was skeptical about NASCAR moving to stages in 2017, but I, as well as you, it grew on me quick, and it's like watching a Saturday night at a local dirt track every Sunday.
Yeah.
Little segments.
Yeah, it's good because, it keeps you from just riding around in the back if you want to get on the, capitalize and get those points down. I remember a lot of people used to complain, especially watching the NASCAR races too. You kind of just taking it easy until the very end. Now, I mean, it's all out from the get-go.
yeah, and like in the real deal, like Martin Truex this year, I I thought from the time the kid came into the sport that he had a he had a better chance than what he was showing. And once they went to them stages, I mean, he had multiple wins in stages, race wins, and well, capped it off with a championship. So yeah, I think it's a good move all the way around.
Yeah, it was definitely a good run this year for him, man. I was glad to see him get it. Definitely well earned. So we're looking at, so far looks like there's going to be 28, 27 drivers so far. 25 have taken the field. We're still waiting for 2 drivers to see if they're going to come on in. Definitely going to be a big field here tonight.
More trucks, the better. That's the way I feel about racing. The more there is, the better. If they could stuff 80 cars in the Daytona 500, I love it.
You're giving us some ideas. Yeah, I see a lot of, hard hit right there for Parker Alexander in that 39. Ooh. Got some drivers that we've seen last week, couple new names I see here tonight. We do see a couple of returning drivers. Let's take a quick look at the top 10 here in warm-up. Brady Briggs right now is in your top spot. Christopher Parkman is not too far behind in second. Gary Bauer is running third. Steve Seegers right now is fourth. Isaiah Dupree is fifth. Joe Morganti is sixth. Mark Mitchell is seventh. Creighton Carter is eighth, and Ronnie Osmer is ninth, and Robert Tyus in that top 10. And I just seen somebody shift around. I think it was Isaiah Dupree maybe, but that's in warm-up right now. So it should be a pretty good race. The times are pretty close. These guys are going to run a total of 18 races to a championship. There will be a chase a little bit later on down the road. And I think it's going to be pretty interesting to see how these bonus points add up with these stages. I got to do the stages last week, and it was really good. As the laps were counting down and I was watching as we were getting closer to the end of the stage, I mean, you could see guys were really fighting to try to get there, get those bonus points. And you see these guys 3 wide right now. So we may see some of that during the race.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, with a new build, this track might run different than it did when I ran it there a couple weeks back. Hard to tell.
See the 04 of Curtis Martin just getting in. I believe that was the 18 of Brady Briggs making a little bit of contact. Hopefully just during warm-up. Got some real nice looking paint jobs out there too. I can't wait to break my truck back out in 2018. I haven't ran the trucks pretty much at all last season. So this year, 2018 coming up, I plan on running a season in the trucks.
Yeah, those trucks are a lot of fun. Like I told you there before we came on the air, that's my favorite in the whole simulator. It's a lot of fun to drive these things.
All right, we're getting a little less than 2 minutes to go. We're going to go ahead and jump on over to our national anthem, and then we'll come back with qualify. We'll get the qualify ticker up, and we'll see who's going to take these boys to green tonight. So hang tight. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here live. We got a couple of seconds left before we go to qualify, and sit tight. We're gonna have some good racing going on here tonight. We'll see who's gonna lead who to green here tonight, and who's gonna get that first stage win.
Looks like Brady Briggs is going to close out practice as the fastest truck.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good out here,
Chris
man.
Parkman.
All right, let's see who's out here. We'll go around with Brady Briggs. Matter of fact, let's jump inside with him. Take a lap around here so you can get to see what this track is like. I don't really have, like I said, I don't have a whole lot of experience at this track, so I'm not really sure what to expect. I think I only raced on it one time.
Fun, fun, fun. Once you do, Paul, you'll enjoy it.
It's a lot bigger than what I remember. For some reason, I had Gateway in my mind as a very small track. It seems like it's pretty decent size.
Basically like miniature Darlington is basically what Gateway is.
And you can hear Brady Briggs right there, downshift, kind of get out of the throttle a little bit. So I definitely think tires are going to be a real important factor tonight.
Yeah, he was going to downshift here too, I think. No, he didn't. Day to night.
But you can hear him very lightly into the throttle. I'm not sure if he made contact with the wall, but in iRacing, if you make contact with the wall, it will not score your lap. It did score him, though. He's got a 33.738. He's sitting second. Ooh, Parker Alexander right now moves up to the first, and we're watching Curtis Martin go around. Right now, the 27 of Gary Bauer just gets moved into 11th. Curtis Martin goes into 10th. Ronnie Osmar jumps up into first. Scott Page. Oh, we got some shifting going on. Gary Bauer goes up to second now.
Just riding along with Parkman there. He almost got himself in some trouble coming off a 4 there. But he's gonna hit P5 for right now.
Looking at right now the 28 of Ben Walton shown in 16th.
Brady Briggs has dropped back to 8th as far as qualifying. Was quickest in practice.
He just moved up to second now. Ronnie Osmer's got that pole so far. And they have a 10-minute qualify here, so plenty of time to get back out and try and get something done here. Get that truck set up right.
Parker Alexander rolling in the grass.
Sitting inside right now with Steve Seegers in the number 16. He is up to 10th. See if he can get a little bit more time out of it. So far 33.852. We'll take a ride around with Nate Dean in that number 12.
He's just riding around with Isaiah Dupree, and he just stuck at 4th position so far.
See Alex Green in that number 30 coming out. He's sitting 14th right now, actually going into the pits.
Jay Anderson into the wall off the 4.
5-minute mark. And so far, Ronnie Osmer holding on to first place here. Let's see if he going to hang on to that pole or somebody going to come out. Oh, Christopher Parkman just takes that spot. Christopher Parkman, last week's winner.
Telegraph. X on the front. On the front.
See the number 53, Joe Morganti. I don't remember if he was here last week or not. The name doesn't sound familiar, but right now sitting 15th. See him getting ready to come back in, get some fresh tires and come back out, maybe put a few more laps on. The 00 Scotty Page right now in 8th. Some pretty close times, 33.376 for your leader, and 10th place right now is just 33.704.
I was just looking at that. Less than 200 separate the top two. That's close timing. With a few minutes left, it's anybody's pole so far.
Joe Mitchell just gave us a shout. How you doing there, Joe? Hope you feel better, man. See, 13th is the number 10, Cody Ober. Making a little bit of contact with the wall. Let's see. Kenneth Heasley, I believe it is, in 17th, making a little contact with the wall. Looks like those tires are going to jump down pretty quick, man.
Yeah, they go to junk quick if you overdrive the truck, that's for sure. And overdriving is easy when you're racing.
Tell you what, I love looking at the paint jobs out on the track, man. There's a lot of guys out here that got some real nice paint jobs. Really good to see. Just looking right now at that 64 Tony Rice and that Valvoline Toyota. It looks pretty sharp. Robert Tyus in at 979. See him cutting through the grass, going to bring it on into the pits. Got about 2 minutes left to qualify, and we'll get this thing going here. So far, Christopher Parkman holding on to that number 1 spot. Ronnie Osmer 2nd, Isaiah Dupree 3rd, Brady Briggs is 4th, and Gary Bowers 5th. We'll see if any of that takes a change here as we close down a little bit under 2 minutes. Message. Yeah, so far, Christopher still hanging on to that number 1 spot. Let's see if he can make it another win here tonight. He was last week's winner.
With just over 1 minute to go, it looks like he's going to hang on to it, unless somebody lays one down in a hurry.
Scott Page hanging on to that 10 spot. Michael Whitaker is in 9th. Curtis Martin 8th. Steve Seeger's hanging on to 7th. Robert Tyus 6th.
About 30 seconds to go in qualifying. 55 off the wall into the grass.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see some of that here tonight. Probably have a couple of early cautions, tighten up those belts, and get this thing moving. So it looks like Christopher Parkman going to hang on to the pole here tonight.
Yeah, that wraps up qualifying there. He is going to lead him to the green.
I'm really curious to see with this new update how much it really changes everything. I really need to get out there and start running some laps. I've just been busy with Christmas and everything coming.
Oh yeah, holidays got us all just in a bustle. It's that time of year, you know.
Yep. Christmas shows and everything with the kids and school stuff, you know. So, all right, these guys are getting ready to line up. We're going to go over the grid. Right now, Christopher Parkman is going to take him to the green flag here tonight. He does get the pole, so congratulations to him for that. Ronnie Osmer will start second. Starting third is going to be Isaiah Dupree. Starting fourth is Brady Briggs. Starting fifth is Gary Bauer. Starting sixth will be Robert Tyus. Starting seventh is Steve Seegers. Rolling off eighth here tonight going to be Curtis Martin. Ninth is Michael Whitaker. And rounding out your top 10 here is Creighton Carter. Do you want to run any down or you want me to keep going?
Oh, go ahead. Or I'll go.
All right, go ahead.
11th, Scott Page. 12th, Parker Alexander. 13th, Mark Mitchell. 14th, David Gervis. 15th, Ben Walton. 16th, Cody Ober. 17th, Alex Green. 18th, Joe Morganty. I hope I didn't butcher that too bad. 19th, Kenneth Heasley. 20th, Jay Anderson.
And 21st is Johnny Antonucci. Rolling off 22nd will be Nate Dean. Rolling 23rd will be Tyler Graff. Tony Rice will start 24th here tonight. 25th will be Kevin Paskowich. 26th will be Gabe Allen. 27th is Dylan Moskowitz. And Timothy A. Giles will be here with me in the booth. All right, let's take a quick look here at our weather one more time. We have 70 degrees, partly cloudy skies, 70 degrees on the track. Tonight's race is at Gateway Motorsports Park, and you're here with the Pasky's Cardiac Truck League, Pasky Sports Cardiac Truck League, and we're getting ready to roll this thing green here.
His car is off. Somebody tangled up there on the start.
Yeah, it looks like a couple of drivers I see not shown here. All right, lights are out. They are lined up 2 by 2, so hopefully we're going to get this thing going here this time by. I will be looking for lap 40 for stage number 1 to end, and we'll see which top 5 get that stage.
Pace car's preparing to take that hard left into pit road. Christopher Parkman will lead him to green here shortly.
Pace car does go in. Waiting for that flag to drop.
And they are
We are green. So Christopher Parkman with a really good start, able to get out a little bit in front. Get a little bit of room. Followed
Oh,
by Ronnie Osmar.
they're almost single file about the first 15 trucks already. Got 3 trucks pulling out of pit road, probably from that mishap there on the pace lap.
Yeah, it's kind of rough when that happens so early on. Well, right now, Christopher Parkman out front, and he is got about 4/10 over Ronnie Osmar in second. Third, Isaiah Dupre. And then we go back to fourth to Brady Briggs in that number 18.
Christopher Parkman is still leading the way here. He is on a clinic. Has him by about 4 car lengths.
We got a little bit of a side-by-side. Looks like the 53 Joe Morganti does pass the 10 of Cody Ober. That's going to give him 14th, move Cody back to 15th. Put the driver short up so we can get some of the names out for some of the people watching.
In the leader, only a couple laps probably from catching lap traffic.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, one thing I noticed about these kind of tracks, you either get it and move real fast or you struggle.
Yeah.
And we see right here the 55 of Ronnie Osbar and the 93 side by side for second and third, and they're followed by the 18 of Brady Briggs. Right now the 55 does have the advantage. That puts side by side to Brady Briggs and the 93 of Isaiah Dupre. And it looks like the 18 does take that spot, so he's going to move up to third. Back here to Curtis Martin sitting in ninth. Robert Tyus up in eighth in that 979. And Parker Alexander right now in that 39 up to seventh. Creighton Carter is in sixth in that number 71. And then Steven Seegers is hanging on to that top 5 in the 16, but closing in on the 93 of Isaiah. And it looks like maybe just a little bit of contact, but no damage is done. And Christopher Parkman now out to about 1.8 of a lead over them, so he's definitely got this track figured out. Let's go back a little bit in the field, see if we see anything going on a little bit further back. You got the 12 of Nate Dean sitting in 16th, Alex Green in 17th, and the 59 of Johnny Antonucci trying to get something going on the inside.
Here about a lap ago, the 55 had a sideways coming out of the corner. He was able to rally it back and save it and keep it out of the wall.
Let's jump in with the number 19 here. Take a quick lap around with the 19 of Kenneth Easley. Caution is out. So we can see.
Maybe the 0, Paul? 00? Not positive of that, but
I think this is the same thing that happened last week. The first caution I was not able to grab. 77 going by the pace car. Let's go back up front with the leader. They should be going down pit road.
I would assume they will all come in this time. Yeah, and all the leaders are coming. The top 6, 7. Smart move there by all them. Not a track you want to take chances and not take tires on for sure.
We'll see who's going to win and lose here. We'll watch the pit timer as these guys come into their pit stalls. Get a little bit closer here so we can see it a little bit better.
Wow. Not sure who that was. Somebody just snuck in pit road and right back out with a splash of fuel, I think.
Yeah, that was the 27.
I don't think they sat there long enough to get fuel or tires. I feel like the 20 may win the race off pit road. Other than the 27, of course.
Yeah, it was a 27 that came in and came right back out.
Maybe he missed his box, I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he may have missed his pit stall. We'll see right now. It's showing Mark Mitchell as your leader in that number 24. See the 27 in front of him. So we'll wait till they come across the line and see if iRace is going to score the 27 as the leader, or he may have been involved in that, and that's why he's not being shown the leader in front of the 24. And we see Alex Green just getting out of the pits in that number 30.
Still showing the 20s. 27 still riding there. Might wait till 1 to green to cycle him if it's going to.
Yeah, unless he's going for a wave around. So we've had one lead change. We're on the caution number 1. We still have 130 laps remaining of tonight's race, and we're looking for lap 40 for the stages. So
just under 30 laps to the stage 1 finish.
top 10. We have Mark Mitchell, Christopher Parkman, Brady Briggs, Isaiah Dupre, Creighton Carter, Steve Seegers, Ronnie Osmer, Robert Tyus, Parker Alexander, and Curtis Martin rounding out your top 10.
There, the 27 is going to go around the pace car, so it will hand the 24 the lead for the start.
So right now, Mark Mitchell with 2 laps led. Christopher Parkman going to be on his outside. Brady Briggs on the inside on row 2, and the 93 Isaiah Dupree on his outside. Row 3 is going to be Creighton Carter and Steven Seegers. Right, lights are out. We're getting ready to go back green here one more time.
Pace car is in. They are green one more time anyway.
And 24 with a really good start. He's able to get out side by side. Brady Briggs, Isaiah Dupre, and Christopher Parkman now gets out into second. Going to challenge the leader. Makes a little bit of contact with the outside wall. I don't know if the 24 closed the door on him, but man, he was getting a great run on the outside. He's going to try it again one more time on the outside line.
Yeah, that outside line's working. He's going. I think he'll get him on the X of the corner.
And look at the traffic behind him too.
Yeah, he's gonna get freight trained, I think, here. And once again, Christopher Parkman back to the point.
And the 71 of Creighton Carter gonna move up into third, gets around him easily. 18 Brady Briggs sitting in fourth. Mark Mitchell now side by side on the outside in that 16. Yeah, look like the inside line not really where you want to be, man. He's having a little bit of a hard time getting into the throttle, losing some positions.
Yeah, and just like right there at the start of the race, Parkman is running away with it again. He's already out by almost a second.
And you go back here to the 55, Ronnie Osborne, the 39 of Parker Alexander side by side, and the 28 of Ben Walton now going to come into that picture. And then right up in front of them, Brady Briggs in trying to get by a little bit of contact with the 71. 71 was side by side with the, I believe that's the 93 of Isaiah, and Brady Briggs just trying to find a way to get around, man, waiting for these guys to open up. They do get it saved. Brady Briggs does go up to third. Creighton Carter does go back to fourth. Let's go back up here to the...
Go ahead.
I was just going to go back up here to the 20 of Christopher Parkman. He does go by the 8 of David Gervais.
I was just noticing there that the 24 truck is going backwards. I don't know if he's got some kind of problem with the truck, or if the handle's just gone away, or what, but he's all the way back in 14th now.
They may have, maybe he came in and did a 2-tire stop. Or maybe he didn't come in. I'm not sure if he even came in under the pits.
I'm not sure. Maybe that's how he acquired the lead, because I know Parkman won the race off pit road for the guys that...
Oh, some contact between the 93 and the 18. The 93 up into the wall.
Yeah, caution is out on the track.
I'd be surprised if that's what the caution was for, because they really didn't stop on the track, but I don't see anybody else stopped on the track. So we'll back it up real quick and see if we can see if that's what it was.
Yeah, I don't even know why that throw a caution. I mean, there was interesting to see who comes in here. I will say, from experience in the truck at Gateway, if it was me, I would come to pit road every chance I got.
Yeah, I would at least get tires and maybe a splash of fuel.
And the leaders are coming. Yes, they are.
Oh, it was the 77. Let's go back one more time here. I just found it. Tyler Graff. Let's see what happened with Tyler Graff. Yeah, looks like he just caught a little bit of the apron. Tries to save it. Does a good job. Doesn't really hit too hard. Little bit of damage into the wall, but not much at all. So, oh, and then he gets bailed by the 4. Ooh.
Like everybody came in for some new sneakers and some fuel, all but the 8 truck. Like maybe he stayed out for whip around, maybe.
Yeah, I believe the 8 is 3 laps down.
And once again, Christopher Parkman does win the race off pit road.
Wow. I'll tell you what, I don't know if you've seen that, but the 77 kind of grabbed the curb a little bit, kind of lost it, and did a good job saving it. Really didn't hit the wall all that hard. And then the Ford came out of the turn, and the back end must have come around on him, man, and he bailed him hard. Both trucks got destroyed. I know they do have the one fast repair here, so we do see the 77 Tyler Graff back out on track. And let's see if the 4 is back out on track. Dylan Moskowitz, yeah, he's got a little bit of rear end damage. I'm not sure. I believe, it's my bad, I believe that they do only have one fast repair here.
Yeah, that almost seems legit there, Paul, because you guys definitely took care of that damage more than likely by fast repair. I was just checking out those guys' trucks that were in that wreck there.
See where, see if I can, I'm not sure if I can get a hold. We're so far down the list here. I wanted to get a word in with Brady Briggs, but I can't get him down to the room. All right, so far we've had 2 lead changes. We're in the caution number 2. We have 120 laps to go. We are at lap 21, coming to lap 22.
Lights on the pace car just went out as they crossed the line, so they will be going green next time by.
And Christopher Parkman, Brady Briggs, Isaiah Dupree, Steven Seegers, Ronnie Osmer, Creighton Carter, Curtis Martin, Michael Whitaker, Nate Dean, and Scott Page round off your top 10. And number 20, that Nationwide, and look who is right on his outside. At number 18, Brady Briggs. He's moving forward real fast here tonight.
Yeah, man, they were the 2 fastest trucks in practice, and they're right back at each other again.
They kind of found each other here. Definitely going to be interesting to see who's going to get there first as the pace car goes in.
Back green at Gateway.
Yeah, Christopher Parkman really timed that pretty good. Was able to jump out in front of the 18 of Brady Briggs.
Wrecking already. Caution is out. I don't know what happened there, but like maybe the 77 in the wall, 28 down in the grass.
Try and back up a little bit and see what happened here.
Getting some damage on the 27 of Gary Bauer from that too.
Oh yeah, we see, I believe, go one more time here, back this up one more time. Yeah, the 27 made contact with, I don't know if they, yeah, it looked like the 77 to 27 made a little bit of contact, and a whole bunch of trucks involved in it. The 22 got involved. Let's go back up front. See if anybody does come down pit road. I know some guys were in, we'll see some guys in the back obviously come back down. We'll see if any of the leaders do come on in. Christopher Parkman out front, Brady Briggs in second. We'll see if these guys are going to stay out or go on in.
Interesting to see the choice, but I believe they'll come in again.
see who I can, whose channel I can break into here. Let's try getting a word in with the 71. For some reason it's not letting me break into his channel, so I'm gonna have to work on that, see why it's not letting me. All right, we're here with Pasky Sports Cardiac Truck Series Gateway Motorsports Park, and right now we have got still only 2 lead changes. We're in the caution number 3. We have 115 laps still to go. We'll be throwing this stage at lap number 40. Christopher Parkman is out front. He's got 22 laps led. Had a really good start. Yeah, he's our winner from last week, and had a really good start here tonight so far. He's got 22 coming to 23 laps led. Brady Briggs, let's take a look at Brady Briggs real quick. Brady Briggs started 4th. He's currently sitting 2nd, and he doesn't have any laps led yet, but I'm sure that's going to come pretty soon. We'll go back to the 93. Isaiah Dupree started 3rd and currently sitting 3rd. And then we'll go to the driver in the 4th place position who started 7th. That's Steve Seegers, and he's currently sitting 4th. He did start 7th here tonight. So it looks like our leader, Christopher Parkman, is going to take the inside. Brady Briggs back on the outside, followed by the 93 of Isaiah Dupree and who is that? The 16 of Steve Seegers. So we'll see if Parkman's able to time it again and get that good start like he did that last restart.
That 8 truck, he might have some work to do to get caught back up in time. He's just coming in through 1, exiting 2 now.
Yeah, and he's got one of his laps back. He's only 2 laps down now, so he's definitely hanging in there. All right, pace car does turn on in. We're getting ready to go back green. We'll see our leader up front. That was a better start.
Jumped the start there a little bit.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, I think he did, but we'll see. We'll see how that plays out.
Side by side, 71. Creighton Carter and the 55, Ronnie Oswald, they worked that out. Ronnie's going to take 5th. Creighton going to move back to 6th. Go back a little bit more. We see the 30 of Alex Green right now in 17th, underneath the 27 of Gary Bauer. And they are side by side, followed by the 979 Robert Tyers. So that's going to move Alex Green up. Here comes the 979 Robert Tyers, going to try and make a move underneath the 27. And he does, and he'll cut it in front and take that position.
I'm just seeing the 28 truck take a position from the 14. Looks like for position 22. Parkman doesn't seem to be checking out this time so much. Only got him by 3 car lengths or so. The 93 inside the 18 right behind him.
Yeah, and you see right there, 93 really close to the quarter panel of the 18, man. I thought they were going to make some contact, but Brady Briggs does pull out of it. Go back to the 55, Ronnie Osborne, the 71, Creighton Carter. They're going back side by side again. Creighton's going to tuck it in behind the 55. He did try to do something down low, but wasn't able to that time by. And then a little bit further back, we have Michael Whitaker, I believe, in the 707, the 12 up into the wall. 24 down low. 24 Mark Mitchell going to take that spot.
Let's see a no. Get the caution for that. They got it straightened out.
Yeah, I didn't.
Keep going.
I was taking a look at that too. I was wondering what happened, but it didn't register a caution, so they're staying green. We are right now with the 11 of Bradley Ray. He is 1 lap down. And then we'll go up to the 14th spot, which is that number 10, Cody Ober.
Just see the 979 take position from the 59. And
we see the 12 up way high of Nate Dean. And here comes the 7 of Kevin Pasky. Going to take a look under the 00 Scott Page. And right now, Christopher Parkman still out front, 29 laps led.
got him by just about a second now. He has this track figured out. I think that's the truck to beat right there early in this thing here tonight. 5 to go in the stage.
Yeah, so right now it looks like Christopher Parkman, Isaiah Dupree, Brady Briggs, Steve Seegers, and Ronnie Osmer are your top 5. See the 00 Scott Page trying to do something here, followed by the 7 of Kevin Paskowitz, and if you look up in the top, there's the 12 of Nate Dean. Right now it looks like these guys up front are pretty single file. Yeah, Christopher Parkman's got a pretty good lead. We go back to Isaiah Dupree, the 18 of Brady Briggs trying to close in on him, and the 16 of Steven Seegers trying to close in on him. And then back in 15th is that 71. Not much more time to get her done. Here's the 55 Ronnie Osmer, and he is in 6th, and he is followed by Curtis Martin in that 04.
Coming 3 to go, 1.3 seconds just about. The leader has on 2nd place. So unless something happens or a caution comes out, looking like the 20 truck is gonna wrap up stage 1.
Yeah, and he'll definitely benefit from those points from winning last week. He won the 2nd stage last week. And he won the race before that, which we weren't here to broadcast. So he's definitely going to capitalize on some points here.
Caution is out. That will end that stage.
Looks like the 77 Tyler Graff smoking pretty bad. We've seen him a little bit damaged earlier on. This will let us know if there's more than one fast repair. And okay, that is going to be the end of the stage. So we're going to have Christopher Parkman, Isaiah Dupree, Brady Briggs, Steve Seegers, Creighton Carter are going to be your 5 stage winners here. So congratulations to those guys on that.
Like almost the whole field is going to come to pit road. The 11 maybe staying out. Yes, the 11 staying out, the number 8 staying out, of course, to get some more lap back. Got just one more to get back, and then he'll be back on the lead lap.
And it looks like so far everybody's taking 4 tires and fuel.
Definitely not a bad decision.
Yeah, 14-0 Scott Page with a pretty quick pit stop there. So right now it's showing Isaiah Dupree out front. Brady Briggs in second. Steve Seegers third. Parker Alexander fourth. Creighton Carter in fifth. Hard to believe, only 3 lead changes, and we're in the caution number 4. We still have 101 laps left to go here tonight. Trying to get to break into a channel, but I'm not having any luck. Not sure if it's on my end or not. Trying to work on it.
Not able to retrieve him, Paul? Is that what it's...
Yeah. So we'll take a look at the top 10. Isaiah Dupree, Brady Briggs, Steve Seegers, Parker Alexander, Creighton Carter, Christopher Parkman, Michael Whitaker, Nate Dean, and I believe Mark Mitchell and Kevin Paskowitz round out your top 10 here. And lights should be going out this time by. We should be lining up double file. Let's see what I could do here to get this thing working for the, if we have another caution. Bear with me for 1 minute.
Lights on the pace car are out. They will go green this coming. Looks like the 93 truck of Isaiah Dupree will bring him to the green.
And he is going to take that inside line.
Smart choice, smart choice. Outside's fast, but I think on the restart, the inside is where you want to be.
But we saw the 18 of Brady Briggs on that last restart really have a good run on the outside. So I think we're going to see some hard racing right here going into one to see who's able to stick with it.
Pace car takes the dive to pit road. And there are,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they have to go on green. So I think that's, he's all right. Just timed it really good, able to get out front. See Steve Seegers and that 39 Parker Alexander were side by side. Parker does get that position. Here comes the 71 Creighton Carter on the outside of the 16, and he is going to jump in and take that spot. It looks like
just leaving pit road. He must have had quite the damage there from that.
Yeah, from that last incident. Oh, the 39 going around. Oh, he does save it. Parker Alexander saw that rear end start coming around, and he does a great job saving it. So right now, Brady Briggs in second, trying to chase down the 93 of Isaiah Dupree, and he's also being followed by the 39 of Alexander. Isaiah running into the lap traffic right now of the 77 Tyler Graff. Looks like Tyler going to try to keep it down low.
The leader does get back high up past the lap traffic along with the 18. Brady Briggs.
You see 16, Steven Seeger.
Back ahead for quite some time now.
You see 71 of Crane Carter does take the advantage there over the 16, so he's going to move himself up to fourth. They're back side by side, though. Steve Seegers is not giving up easy. Definitely putting up a fight here on that inside line. They make contact.
16 and 71 contact coming into the corner, and the 16 gets by the 71.
That's going to move Crane Carter back to sixth. To the 20 of Christopher Parkman right now in fifth, and he is closing in on the 16 of Steve Seegers. We'll see if he's got anything for him.
77 was loose coming off that corner there. I thought he was going to go sideways, but he saved it. Parkman had a fender inside of the 16 there on exit of the corner.
Go back up front here. Brady Briggs still hanging on to second. He's got him down to about 4/10. Parkman still chasing down the 16 of Steve Seegers, trying to take that fourth place spot and move his way forward. Let's go back a little bit further in the field here. Where is that number 12, Nate Dean? He is sitting here in ninth. Right in front of him is the 24, Mark Mitchell, and right behind him the 707 of Michael Whitaker. Let's go back a little bit further more to the 55, Ronnie Osmer, and he is back in 15th. He did start second, got all the way back to 21st, currently sitting 15th, so moving forward in the right direction. See the 77 and the 7 of Mark Paskowitz make a little bit of contact. I'm sorry, Kevin Paskowitz. Make a little bit of contact there. Kevin right now sitting 7th. He started 25th.
Just riding along there with Christopher Parkman. It almost seems like, who knows, maybe the handle of the truck was going away on him. He's just seems to be struggling compared to what he was doing in the first stage.
Yeah, as the rubber goes down, you know, we'll see that. We see the 77 having a little bit of trouble up into the wall. Almost caused a little bit of problems, but we do see that when the rubber gets down on the track, some of the fuel gets burned off, track starts heating up a little bit. You have your comers and your goers. Wondering maybe if that could be something that he's dealing with right now. .707, Michael Whitaker right now in ninth, trying to chase down the 24, Mark Mitchell. Back a little bit here, we see who is that? Curtis Martin in that 04, and he is underneath the 77, who's a little bit wobbly. The 10 of Cody Ober does a little scrape in the wall, and he's going to give that spot up to this 00 Scott Page, and here comes the 55 Ronnie Osmer. We see the 77 trying to stay out of the way.
He's got him on, but he has seems to be on both sides. He's just ping-ponging all over the place, trying to stay out of their way.
Here comes the 55, Ronnie Osmer, going to try and go past the 77.
See the 24 just getting the back of the 7. They're both still rolling, but that might...
Yeah, Kevin Paskowitz there in 8th. The 24, Mark Mitchell in 9th. And then right there, the 979, Robert Tyus moves up to 7th. Let's jump inside with the 24. We'll take a lap around. Oh, yellow is out. Never mind. Let's go back
77
and
is
look.
still.
Yeah, 77. See if they make contact. Yeah, it makes a little bit of contact with the 10 of Cody Ober and up into the wall. Don't see anybody else make contact with him. He does a good job hanging on to the brakes there, keeping it steady.
And I'm sure we'll see them all come to pit road for new sneakers. After that was a pretty decent green run for them. They several laps anyway.
Coming to lap 55, and the leader, Isaiah Dupree, going to bring them down pit road. Let's see if we have any winners or losers on the pits here.
One of my favorite things to watch when I'm watching a race is see who gets it done and who loses on pit road.
You know, the biggest thing that we see is guys get under pressure and they slide through their pit box.
It's easy to do, but one thing I've found now that we have pit servicemen visual on pit road, I find it easier to get onto pit road than it was when there was no pit guys. Some guys say they struggle with feeling like they're going to run them over, but I just find it easier.
Yeah, I'm kind of up in the air about it still. I'm not really sure. I've tested a little bit with it. I just haven't had a chance to really do a race with it yet. Well, it looks like right now the 59 was being scored your leader, so we're going to have to wait and see who comes back around. I believe he's going to go back to Isaiah Dupree in the 93.
I was going to say, I'm showing the 93 as the leader, but we'll have to wait and see what it cycles out to be.
All right, we're going to try to get a word in with the 71 of Craig Carter. Hey, Craig Carter, you got a copy?
Loud and clear.
Hey, man, we were trying to get a word in with a couple of people earlier. We were having some issues. How you feeling out there tonight?
The front end is chattering a lot in the turns. The suspension's rolling over, but it's running good so far.
Yeah, you
It's a lot of fun.
look pretty good out there, man. You started 10th. Right now, you're currently sitting 5th. We've seen you up there and up in the front, challenging for second place there. Track changing a whole lot on you as the laps go down?
The track's not really changing, but on old tires, this thing is a hassle to drive. So that's why everyone's been pitting whenever they can.
Yeah, we figured we'd see 4 tires in fuel almost every time, but yeah, it looks pretty good out there, man. We were just trying to get a feel for it and get a word in with you real quick. Hopefully you get something done here tonight. We can talk to you at the end of the night here on a podium finish.
Oh yeah, that's the plan.
All right, man. We'll let you get back to it. Good luck, and thanks for talking with us.
All right, no problem. Thanks.
All right. Hopefully I put him back in the right spot.
Right? Yeah, they got a lot of channels in there.
Yeah. I need a screen that's, you know, more higher than wider, because I can't open it up all the way.
Right. Yep.
All right, now I'm showing Brady Briggs as your leader.
Yeah, it looks like the 93 is going to start on the outside this time in second. He's restarted P1, I believe, the last 2 restarts. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when they go back green.
Pace car's getting ready to take that turn. Pace car does go on in. And we are back at it here at Gateway.
Brady Briggs steps out to a pretty demanding early lead there. 8/10 already going into turn 1.
And we see the 39, Parker Alexander, slide up, man, right into that hole. I thought he was going to make contact with the 93, but he doesn't. But we are side by side. Here comes Christopher Parkman now, down low of the 39. And the 71, who we just talked to, right back there with the 16 of Steven Seegers. And these guys get it ironed out. There goes single file for the moment. Let's go back a little bit here. Oh, we got somebody going around. And no yellow, so that's good.
Pretty heavy damage to the front of the 24. I don't know if it came from that contact there or not, but I just was noticing he's got some pretty heavy front end damage.
Yeah, it might have been a little bit of a checkup going on in front of him. Brady Briggs right now, look at him on the outside, being challenged by the 93 on the inside. And you can see that truck tighten up, but Brady Briggs in that 18 is going to take the advantage, going to hang on to it. 93 Isaiah Dupree going to hang on to second. Here comes the 39 of Parker Alexander.
20 is looking underneath the 39, coming out of 4. The 39 gets back in front. The thing I'm noticing this run here is the leader is not checking out.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of trucks making contact with the outside wall. Not really heavy contact, but just enough. So I'm wondering, man, if the track really changed quite that much.
It must have transitioned. I don't know if it's due to track temp change, amount of rubber laid down on, or just what's gone on, but definitely showing a difference for them.
Let's run through the field real quick. We have Bradley Ray. He's being shown 3 laps down. Currently 24th. Tyler Graff, 23rd. Kenneth Hazley, he is currently 22nd in that number 22. Tony Rice, he is 21st, started 24th. Johnny Antonucci, he started 21st. He is up to 20th. The number 7, Kevin Paskowicz, he started 25th. He is sitting 19th, closing in on the 12 of Nate Dean, who started 22nd and is 18th and going to give up that spot. Alex Green started 17th. He's currently sitting 16th. And then 15th, we have side-by-side battle going on right here between Cody Ober and Dylan Moskowitz. And you see the for Dylan Moskowitz into the wall just a little bit. We're seeing a bunch of guys grabbing that wall up there, able to save it, but definitely hurting a little bit. Let's go back up to your top 10 here. Looks like the 24 Mark Mitchell does get the position on Michael Whitaker. And then the 28, Ben Walton. Let's take a look where he started. He started 15th, currently sitting 9th and closing in on the 55, Ronnie Osmer.
I'm seeing the 93 closing the gap up on the 18. He's within 4 tenths. Just a few laps ago was 7 tenths back, so he's closing that door quick.
Yeah, they say if you come out here and run really hard, the tires are going to drop off pretty far. Maybe the leader is pushing a little bit hard. Got to cool them off just a bit.
Two tenths now separates the two leaders. Caution's out on the track.
Let's see. Trying to see who. Maybe it was.
I think it was the 8 truck and the 4, maybe. Not positive of that, Paul, but
Yeah, we'll go back and look and take. Maybe we can find out.
know when the caution came out, that was some of the lowest speeds on the track. I'm sure all the leaders are coming to pit road here, and they are.
I'm not really sure what happened there. Not really anybody stopped on the track, but it may have just been enough.
Couple trucks are staying out probably to get laps back and such. 77 and 11 are still on the track. Everyone else coming pit road for some new sneakers and some fuel. And it looks like we're gonna close in on the finish of stage 2. We go back green here just a few laps in.
It's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna take that stage 2 win.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. It sure will be interesting, but I'm gonna roll the dice and say the 83 is gonna get it done for stage 2.
93 or 83?
Yeah, 93. 93. Sorry.
I was looking through the field. Who's 83? Don't tell me I didn't see him. But yeah, it looks pretty good so far. He's got the 39 Parker Alexander going to start on his side, so I don't know. We'll have to see how that works out. Brady Briggs does move back to 3rd, and then look who's going to be side by side with him is going to be the 20 of Christopher Parkman.
Yeah, that's true. Can't count him out. He was fast early, and he showed some speed. Showed some speed there before that caution. He's been hanging in top 5 now for several laps.
Let's take a look at some of the paints here on the track.
That one paint, I'm not sure of the car number, but it's Monopoly money. That is.
Yeah, that's the
Awesome,
707 of Michael Whitaker. That's pretty cool.
I also noticed the 10 autism.
Yeah.
That's.
He was running that last week too. I remember we did a special event a couple years back, autism race. I had a couple of nice cars painted up for it. It was pretty good. See a lot of good stuff here on iRacing. A lot of people do a lot of charity races. I know a couple of people just did a Toys for Tots. Raised a lot of money for some children that may not have a Christmas this year. I want to say I think they raised over $700.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow,
I mean
that's impressive.
Yeah, and it's really cool to see the community pull together for stuff like that. You know, and you have to give it to the guys that put it together, because there's a lot of work that goes on in the back end of running a league and running special events, and especially when money's involved too. You know, but I believe they went over $700 for Toys for Tots, man. I thought that was just great.
Yeah, that's wild, isn't it? That's. I know here a while back, Lazy Days, did a charity race for take a bite out of cancer for Cody Kramer there, and I mean that was crazy. $2,000 or something they raised for him.
Yeah, it's amazing. We just seen a little bit of contact.
707 and somebody at 28 maybe.
And we also seen a little bit of contact with the 18 of Brady Briggs, and I think it was the, I'm not sure if it was the 39 or the 55, but right now the 18 side by side with Christopher Parkman, and they are racing it hard for third and fourth. Got about 8 laps left to the end of this stage. And it looks like Brady Briggs gonna come out ahead, followed by the 55 of Ronnie Osmer.
Parker Alexander is right in the tire tracks of that 93, just waiting for him to make a mistake.
Now you might be right, the 93 may take this stage if they stay green. Let's jump inside quick while we're green. We're inside with Steve Seegers. And he is currently running 7th.
Just riding on board with Isaiah Dupree there. He's downshifting both corners, both sides of the track. That's a little different strategy there.
Yeah, we see a lot of guys downshifting here. Some guys don't.
It's only one corner though. It's, who knows? That might be the ticket to success. You know, that could be why he's out front.
May have just given that secret away to us, huh? That's good to know. I mean, I wouldn't know how to drive this track. I would have to get on and actually try and put some laps in.
Entering turn 1, I shift down. I never thought to shift down coming into 3. That truck always come to the bottom quick enough that I didn't think about it, you know. But that's good to know. I'll have to give that a go and see how it works out.
See right here, the 28, Ben Walton right now in 8th, and he is trying to close that door a little bit closer on Steve Seegers. Down low, Steve Seegers up into the wall. He's going to lose that spot. 71, Creighton Carter now going to try and take that spot from him. Just that little bit of slight touch into the wall, man, and that really slowed him down. That's going to move him back to 9th. Didn't really lose a whole lot. Looking right now at your top 5 is Christopher Parkman in 5th. Ronnie Osmer in 4th. Yellow's out.
That's going to end that stage, I think. Maybe not, but I believe it will.
We see the 10 involved in it. I believe that's a 77 also.
64, 22, 10.
Yes, that will be the end of the stage.
And the 93 did win it. Look at that.
That's going to be Isaiah Dupree, Parker Alexander, Brady Briggs, Ronnie Osmer, and Christopher Parkman. Going to be your top 5 here on the stage results. So awesome job by those guys getting it done.
Blowing it down for the pace car on the back. And once again, I believe we'll see all the leaders coming in. Top 5 are coming. 6.
Yeah, I hope they fix that. Right now I'm looking and I see the pit crew standing there but not jumping down over the wall. As a spectator, it's kind of hard to get it done there.
20
Hopefully-
went off the road, did he?
looks like it. It does look like it.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see where that cycles out.
See where Isaiah is here. If I can grab his channel. You know, some of the guys don't like to have their channel interrupted. We're just taking a look now and see if we can find him. I believe I found him. Isaiah, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, let me just make sure I got you right. This is Isaiah Dupree, number 93, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Hey, you got that win there on that stage. Definitely a good run. Looked like you got a pretty strong truck out there. How you feeling tonight so far?
I'm feeling good. I'm a little bit surprised, to be honest. Didn't really expect to come in here and run anywhere near the front, so it's kind of nice to have that surprise. But yeah, the truck feels great out in clean air, and even behind someone, it feels good. So hopefully I can drive it back up there and get a win.
You notice any difference from the start of the race up until now? We do see a lot of rubber down on the track. Is it changing all that much for you?
Not really. If anything, I'd say it feels better, but that might be me getting into a rhythm.
All right. Well, you look good out there, man. You got that stage win, so congratulations on that. Hopefully you can keep it up here in the top, stay out of trouble, and we'll see you at the end.
Yep, thank you.
All right, man. All right. Don't know what happened, but it's working now, so that's good, man.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got to feel good to take one of those stages, you know. And like you said, you know, when these tracks change, just like, you know, in the NASCAR races, it changes the handling of the car or the truck that you're driving. And, you know, you see guys that are strong during practice fall back and vice versa sometimes. So it's kind of good to see, you know, that it does affect, you know, the handling on the car or the truck while you're out there on the track. Definitely puts it in the driver's hands.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and with this last build they put into iRacing, you really have to drive these things. I mean, you always did, but you really, really have to drive them now compared to even what they were just a week ago. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot to drive her. I mean, yeah, we get a little bit of luck here and there, but
Definitely going to change a lot of drivers' ways out here, that's for sure.
yeah, man.
All right, pace car is in. We're getting ready to go back at it. And we are back green again here tonight. See the 39 Parker Alexander out front. Brady Briggs in second. Side by side is the 55, Ronnie Osborne, and the 20 of Christopher Parkman. We go back a little bit further. The 90.
Ooh, 20 is around. 20 is around. Hard hit. I didn't see who hit him. 55 maybe. Caution is out on the speedway.
Go back and look. take a better look here, watching the 20 and the 55 side by side. Looks like maybe the 55 might have shot up just a little bit. Yeah, it looks like he might have shut up a little bit. Caught a little clip on him, and yeah, it looks like he might have caught the apron. A little bit of net code for that first hit, it looks like, but then, you know, when he did go around, he does get a little bit of a better bite on it. But,
quite a bit of damage to the front of the 55 as he enters in pit road. I do believe the 20 is coming too if he's not there already. It's a tough break for the 20 truck. He had a good run going there tonight.
yeah, it's still not over. We still got quite a ways to go here, so as long as he can stay on that lead lap, he definitely has a chance to get back up in the front.
Some heavy damage to the front of the 93 too. That wasn't there just a little bit ago. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he was kind of caught up in that, because I was going to say it's a shame we just got finished talking to him. See what kind of time he's got here. Let's take a quick look at the summary. We've had only 6 lead changes so far. We're under caution number 8. We still have 57 laps to go. Right now, your leader is Parker Alexander in at number 39. He's got 5 laps led. He did start 12th, and he is currently sitting first. Go back to the driver in the second spot, Brady Briggs. He started 4th. He's got 13 laps led, and he's currently sitting second. And then we go back to Ben Walton, started 15th, and he's all the way up here in 3rd. Go back to the 979 Robert Tyus. He started 6th, and he's currently sitting 4th. So a lot of these guys moving in the right direction here tonight.
Yeah, it's been one of those races where the unexpected has happened. I mean,
that's why we always say it ain't over till it's over. You know, that it's not always the fastest truck that wins. So anything can happen. You know, we've seen how many times have we seen last lap passes for the win that you would just never have thought would have come across. You know.
right on.
But I tell you what, this is a pretty good looking race here. Gateway, definitely an exciting looking track. I must have Gateway confused with something else, because I always picture when I hear Gateway a small track, and by no means you know what I call this a small or a short track. So so far doing pretty good. We got how many guys on the lead lap here still?
I'm seeing 21 still on the lead lap.
21 drivers on the lead lap. We've had 27 drivers take the field, 28 drivers take the field, so really not doing too bad at all. We've seen some real hard racing going on so far.
The lights on the pace car are out, so they will go green this time by.
And it looks like the 39 Parker Alexander going to choose the inside. Brady Briggs going to be starting again on the outside. We've seen him up in the front here tonight. Just flirting with that lead, wants to get back that lead again. We'll see if he can do anything on the outside. Ben Walton now starting 3rd. Robert Tyus going to start 4th. So a couple drivers up in the front here.
Pace car is in. They are back green. Parker Alexander out to an early lead.
Yeah, got a really good start on that one. Definitely going to move forward a little bit.
And if my calculations are right, we are in the final stage of the night, right, Paul?
Yes, sir. And look at Alex Green in that number 30. He came out of nowhere up to 6th.
28 looking inside the 18 for second.
And they give each other plenty room.
Don't know if he will close the door on him. That 18 has been fast on the outside all night.
It looked like he drove it in really hard and kind of went up a little bit, but he was able to get back into the throttle and run that side by side, get a little bit of momentum out of that. It was a much better entry and exit that time. That's going to put him back in front of the 28. Let's see if the 979 Robert Tyas has anything for the 28. And we see the 707 in that Monopoly money up in 5th here.
Hey, he hung around like mid-pack all night, and now that we're in this last stage, he's right there going for it.
Yeah, he must have got his get out of jail card free because he's going.
Yeah, man, he said, I'm out.
Yeah, we got a whole traffic jam back here, starting with the 30 of Alex Green all the way back to, I believe that's the 20 of Christopher Parkman. He's in 14th. Alex Green is up in 7th. And look at these guys, man. Wow. What
One thing
a
I
shuffle.
can say for this group of guys is they seem to be giving each other all kinds of room. Kind of like watching you guys in there in Somo, you know. It's just a respectable bunch of guys.
Yeah, we see a lot of good racing going on. I know last week was a really exciting race, really hard racing, and a lot of room given by guys. There was 2-3 wide pretty much, you know, in and out all night. Same here, and you know, these guys are doing really good. See right there the 04 of Curtis Martin. He moves up to 9th. Here comes the 20 of Christopher Parkman trying to take a look underneath the 71 of Craig Carter. That's for 10th and 11th. Back up here to Alex Green. And you see the 20 looking low right there on the 71. See if he's able to complete it. And now he's going to take a look underneath the 04 of Curtis Martin. So even with a little bit of damage, that 20 of Christopher Parkman still has got a little bit of speed.
Just riding along with the leader there, and come to notice some different strategies, some different ways of driving out here tonight, because he's not downshifting into the turn 3, downshifting going into 1, not downshifting going into 3. So different things suit these guys different.
Yeah. I believe we just saw, I think that was the 71 of Crane Carter kind of grab the wall and lose a couple of positions, drop back to 14th. Go back up here to Brady Briggs and Ben Walton, 2nd and 3rd. Yellow does come out, and I believe, ooh, we got a couple of trucks there, the 71, the 7, the 12. Go on back. See what happened here. Looks like the 7 might have caught the apron. And then the 71 went to check up, and it looked like the 12 might not have been able to check up as fast and got into the back of him. Go back one more time with the 7 and see. It looks like he did catch the apron there. Yeah, we see him get it right there. The back end want to start come around. The 30 gets a little piece of it. And then you see here, it looked like the 71 tried to slow down when he saw the 7 up there and just gets hit by the 12. Happens fast. All right, we got drivers coming down pit road.
Yeah, looks like all leaders are coming in again. 00 maybe that is staying out. Maybe for a lap back, or who knows?
See if anybody's going to try and chance it with 2 tires and a little splash of fuel, or is everybody going to go with 4? I see somebody backing up in their pits, maybe having a hard time. Like that may have been Curtis Martin.
That is going to be Parker Alexander with winning the race off pit road.
It looked like everybody took 4 tires that time around, which probably a really good move here at this track. Because I don't think 2 tires is going to be good. I'm sorry, Tim.
This late in the race, I would say it's a good thing to do, because I mean, it potentially can go green to the finish.
So far we've had 6 lead changes. We're under caution number 9, and we have 44 laps to go. Definitely going to increase the tension now, because the laps are starting to wind down. Guys want that win. And it looks like Parker Alexander right now is still going to be shown as your leader. He's got 19 laps led so far. Let's take a quick look at the top 10 as it's being scored. Parker Alexander, Brady Briggs, Robert Tyus, Ben Walton, Steve Seegers, Christopher Parkman up to 6th, Ronnie Osmer in 7th, Mark Mitchell 8th, Michael Whitaker 9th, Dylan Moskowitz in 10th. I'd like to thank Pasky's Cardiac Center for sponsoring the league here. Now we're getting ready to line up side by side, I believe, here, Tim.
Yeah, I was just watching some of these guys, and like the 11 and the 20 came back down pit road, both for a second time, I think. Must have some damage they wanted to get taken care of, or who knows? Maybe they're gonna try to go from here to the finish.
Yeah, we have sometimes that works out where you come in for that last minute, a little bit of fuel, that one last change, and try and work your way through. Sometimes even just a couple laps on the tires, is a little bit of a difference. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, they're coming back in, getting new tires, and these guys got 3 laps on their tires where they're getting brand new ones, and that 3 laps does make a difference.
absolutely.
Seeing these races a lot from the spotter crew chief standpoint, which is what I normally do. I can say, tires are a big deal when it comes to closing laps of a race. Pace car's about to take the dip in, and he does. And they're back green. 39, back out front.
39 with a good run there. Ooh, the 55 and the 16 almost make a little bit of contact. 16 looked like he had to check it up just a little bit. Looked like the truck tightened up on him a little, and 55 does a good job slowing down and not getting into the back of him. But back up front here to the 18, Brady Briggs in second, trying to hunt down Parker Alexander for that lead.
That 28 is in hot pursuit of that 18. This is going to be an exciting finish right here. This is going to be good, especially if it goes green.
And you see the 18 Brady Briggs trying to get that nose down underneath that quarter panel, man. We see Ben Walton right there. I'm telling you, man, started 15, got himself up into third, and staying up here in the front, so doing a really good job.
He's got the best seat in the house, in my opinion, right now. Something happens with them leaders, he's going to sneak by real easy.
And out of the three of them, he has the fastest lap that time by.
Just under 40 to go. I do believe these later pitters here before that last green may have enough to go to the finish.
And we see, look at that, the 18 trying to sneak underneath and just not able to do it just there.
Gonna try to get by him again, and he doesn't do it.
Let's go back. I see some yeah, I thought I saw the 71 down low, the 8 up on the outside. The 8 did get himself back onto the lead lap and in the 10th position right now, fighting for 11th with the 71. 71 going to roll into 10th, move David Gervais back to 11th, and now the 04 Curtis Martin going to try and take a look at him.
I see the 18 go way wide there about a lap ago, and the 28 is almost by him.
See that 18 on the outside though, man, with that run, able to get into the throttle.
And he gets 18 gets back by him again. And what a battle for second they have going on there. Can't count out that 979 though, he's right there. One of them guys slip up and we'll quickly see him sitting in second place.
See right there, not able to do it. Brady Briggs is going to hang on to second. 979 Robert Tyus. Look at him trying so hard to get caught up today and make that a 4-truck battle. '55 Ronnie Osmer sitting in 7th. The 707 Michael Whitaker in 8th. Dylan Moskowitz in that number 4 sitting 9th. And we have a side-by-side for 10th and 11th between Creek Carter and Christopher Parkman. Carter scrapes the wall. Parkman gonna take that spot. Parkman will move to 10th. I don't believe that 71 is done yet. I think he is gonna try and take a look low. And you see that truck wiggle just a little bit, not able to. Oh, and gets contact from the 8.
Caution is out. Caution is out. 71 around. He saves it, but I believe it was enough to bring out the caution.
Yeah, I don't know if they should have thrown the caution there, but they did. We'll go back and look. That was a good save, though.
Yeah. Good piece of driving.
Take a look one more time at the 71. You see him kind of slide it up a little bit high, and then the 8, and him make a little contact. Let's go take a different look from the back of the 8. And looking at the back of David Gaveras in the number 8. Right up in front is the 20 and the 71. Yeah, looks like the 71 may not have known he was there and started to come back down.
Like a 7, 11, and 59. Stay on track.
Yeah, this close to the end, I mean, you know, why not take a gamble?
Hey, yeah. Yeah, I can't say that if I wasn't in one of those trucks, I wouldn't either.
Let's go take a look here. Looks like Brady Briggs is the winner there on that one.
Yeah, that Brady Briggs, he's been fast all night, even in practice.
So he's got 13 coming to 14 laps led now this time by. Looks like the 59 of Johnny Antonucci may be going to take the wave around and get back on the lead lap.
Which will hand the lead back to the 18th, I think. The 18, won't it?
Yeah, 18, Brady Briggs is going to be your leader here. Take a quick look at the top 10. Brady Briggs, your leader. Parker Alexander in second. Ben Walton is in third. Robert Tyus moves up to fourth. Steven Seeger is in fifth. Ronnie Osmer is in sixth. Mark Mitchell seventh. Dylan Moskowitz eighth. Curtis Martin ninth. And Christopher Parkman is in 10th. We have the 707 of Michael Whitaker back here. Yeah, I believe he's in 11th. 12th is David Gervais. And then 13th is the number 22 of Kenneth Heasley. And 14th is the 00 Scott Page. And then 15th is Alex Green in that number 30. Tony Rice in that number 64, he's sitting 16th right now. And the 71 coming back down pit road, wasn't 17, going to give that spot up to Kevin Paskowitz in that number 7. "30 laps to go. Lighting up side by side, lights are out.
71 and 12 or something. Obviously for repair or something of that manner. The 59 is coming around track, getting ready to line back up, ready to go back green.
Looks like Brady Briggs is going to take the inside on the start. We've seen him for a bunch of starts being stuck on the outside, so let's see what this inside could do for him here. See if he's able to get out front and hang on to it for these last 29 laps when we go green.
Pace car is in. And they are back green. Brady Briggs out front, going into 1.
Got a good run. 39 of Parker Alexander is gonna take second. Oh, we have the, I believe that was the 979.
Yeah, hard into the wall. Hard into the wall. Collects a 55. A 4 or 04 or
4. The 30 got involved in that one. And no yellow.
No yellow.
Go
A
figure
few
when you.
laps ago, they throw a yellow for a guy that spins out and saves it.
Yeah, as I was just gonna say. Go figure, right? That's gonna change things up a little bit.
Yeah, man. It just put this field in two halves almost.
And you see right there, 39, Parker Alexander, gonna shoot it down low in front of the 18.
With ease from the 18 there. Drive it deep, that's what I said before the race even started. You drive it deep, you can make it happen. Otherwise, it takes a little bit to make it happen.
And you see the 18 right there now trying again on the inside, trying to keep that truck down. 39 trying to keep him pinched down low to keep him out of the throttle. 28 Ben Walton now going to take advantage of that. So 28 Ben Walton now going to try and take second from Brady Briggs.
And he does, at least for now. Brady Briggs ain't done, he's back on the outside.
Yeah, we've seen him good on that outside all night long here. And you see that 28 looked like the front end wanted to dig down and spin that rear out, man. Great job. He's up in third. Here we go back to fifth to Mark Mitchell. Let's go back a little further in the field here. Looks like for the most part, we're single file.
See the 11 just getting around the 30 truck back for 19th.
And the 30 out of the screen going to try again on the outside.
Caution is out on the speedway. I'm not sure where. 797, is that the number?
979.
But it's a Monopoly truck, I think. Saying the number wrong, I know I am.
707. We'll go back and take a look here with the 22. Yeah, it looked like something with the 707. Let's go back one more time.
The leaders are coming all to pit road, get fresh sneakers and more fuel to go to the finish.
Yeah, it looked like the 707 started losing the back end of the truck, and the 04 makes a little bit of contact with him and helps him finish that spin. All right, 23 laps to go. Let's see where Brady Briggs is. .4, pretty fast pit stop right there. Christopher Parkman with a 14.1, but I don't think he was able to beat Brady out. Be wrong.
Truck is definitely I don't know, there's a couple of these guys that just plain and simple, they got this thing figured out. They know how to get on and off pit road, they know how to drive the truck, they know how to drive gateway. It's gonna be a great finish, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a very high intensity race here. These last couple laps. I wish I could get a word in with him. Hey, Ben Walton, this is Paul in the booth. You got a copy?
Go ahead, sir.
Hey, man, how you feeling out there? We trying not to hold you up here, but want to get a quick word in with you. How's it going?
It's good, yeah. You guys are all good. It's been a fun race so far. It's kind of last part of the race took me a little bit to get back up in the field. Yeah, it's fun. It's hard to pass on that bottom. I know I've been battling with the 18 the whole time, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far.
I tell you what, man, you started 15th and you got yourself up into a good spot here right now as we're getting ready to go back green in a little bit. Running down these laps, 21 laps to go. You think you got anything for him up front?
I think if I can catch a late restart, I might be able to hang with the 39 and maybe the 18. We'll have to see how this plays out, too.
Yeah, well, hopefully you can keep that thing clean and get it up there, man. You've been looking real strong here tonight. Definitely got a good-looking truck out there. Started 15, got up to the good spot here. Good luck to you, man. We'll be watching, and hopefully we talk to you at the end.
Thanks, guys.
Just trying to get a word in with him before we go green. I know it's kind of tough because you want to concentrate. But, man, he's doing a great job here. I mean, he started a little bit further back in the field, and look where he's at, 4th place. Get ready to start here. It's kind of in a good spot, too, you know?
Yeah, definitely can't take anything away from anybody that can do that.
What's good is, too, you let those guys fight in front of you. Hopefully it'll open up and let you by and you're not caught in it because you know it's definitely going to get hot now.
Yeah, these guys are going to be driving like crazy these last 20 laps.
We're back green. Here we go. So right now, Brady Briggs out front, side by side, the 71. Oh, the 71 going up. Makes contact with the 4 to 24. Caution is out. Oh, man, that's not what they wanted to see.
Trucks. No, only a few with big damage, but there's several with some.
Let's go to the back of the 71.
I think he just pushed up and into him. I don't think it was anything other than...
Yeah, if you look from the back of the 71, I mean, he came up, 71 was going down. They kind of met right there. Obviously, the 71 taking the most of it. Let's go back with the 24, see it from his view, from inside the 24's car. Truck, I'm sorry. Not really anywhere to go. He did try to slow it down and avoid it. Unfortunately, man, it happened so fast. There's not really much you can do. Well, we're still looking pretty good up here in the front. Brady Briggs out front, Parker Alexander second, Ben Walton third, Steve Seegers being shown in fourth, Christopher Parkman in fifth, Dylan Moskowitz in at number 4 is in sixth, David Gervais is in seventh, Ronnie Osmer is in eighth, Curtis Martin ninth, and Michael Whitaker in 10th. Let's take a quick look at our race summary here. 9 lead changes, and we are coming to 17 laps to go this time by. Brady Briggs is out front, and he's got 22 laps left, and he started 4th here tonight. Looking pretty good, so we'll have to keep an eye on what happens here. You see the wave around being given. See, Brady Briggs takes the inside on this start. See 39 and Parker Alexander on the outside there in second place. Ben Walton in third on the inside. I mean, two good strong trucks there. Definitely going to be some excitement. Christopher Parkman does get himself back up to fifth. He was pretty strong here tonight. Definitely still has a good truck underneath him to be able to get back up to fifth. So 17 laps to go. I mean, it's still anybody's race here.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely anybody. Look, they're gonna go back green with what? 15 to go.
Yeah, it'd be 15 to go when they cross that line. So it'd be something.
Yeah, man. Closing laps of these races are always good because you always see the hardest race and you do all race. Gonna start doubling up, getting ready for the restart. Green next time by.
That looks like your leader is going to choose the inside.
Paid off pretty good for him last time. Outside has worked well for him too, but I think you learned last time that that corner's turn one is a little easier to get into if you're inside on a restart.
I say buckle them up, pull those belts tight. We're getting ready to go back one more time here. See if anybody has anything for the 18 of Brady Briggs on these closing laps. Pace car does turn on in, and we're getting ready to go back green, and they are on the pedal. Brady Briggs with a good start. Whew. Looks like the 16, Steven Seegers, really drove it in hard. Might take that spot from the 28 temporarily.
And while that's going on, Brady Briggs is saying, we gotta win this thing.
You see the 39 there, Parker Alexander, not really letting him get too far out of his sight. He's going to try and make a move here going into one. Oh, makes contact. 39 going around. Is he going to save it? Wow, great job hanging on to that truck, but man, going to take a hard hit.
28 is going to take the lead going into 3.
Wow, that's like I said, man, he was in a good spot even on that last restart.
20. Look at the 20 sitting P3 with 14 to go after leading early. A little bit of bad luck in the center of the race. They're right there back at it in the closing laps.
18, Brady Briggs trying to take a look underneath, not able to get it done yet. Back here to the 7 of Kevin Paskowitz, the 16 of Steven Seegers, and the 4 of Dylan Moskowitz. That's for 5th, 6th, and 7th right there. And these guys are fighting it out, man, as these laps close down, becoming a 12 to go this time by. Ben Walton out front, able to pull away a little bit, and to come to lead lap 3. Wow.
What a turn of events this race has been, man. Wow, wow, wow.
I say all the time, it's never over till it's over. Look at Ben Walt, man, able to put a little bit of distance between him, and now Christopher Parkman moves it up into second. We'll see if Christopher Parkman can chase him down in these next 10 laps when they cross the line. See if Ben Walton was able to save any of those tires and keep his truck out front.
I'm sure what he's wanting to see right now is green to the finish. Another restart is probably the last thing he wants to have to deal with. He just took 10 to go.
Looking back here, number 4, Dylan Moskowitz, side by side with Steven Seegers. That's 5th and 6th. So Dylan Moskowitz gonna take 5th. Steven Seegers in 6th, and now the number 7, Kevin Paskowitz, trying to close in on him, followed by the 04 Curtis Martin. Curtis taking a look down low. Side by side. And here comes a 39 now. Gonna try and put it 3 wide, maybe? No, he's gonna think better of it.
The 20, looking
Oh.
inside the 28 for the lead.
And we just saw the 04 Curtis Martin almost lose it there. Down, grabs a little piece of that apron. Quick look at Dylan Moskowitz. He started pretty far back. He started 27th, and he is currently sitting 5th. 16, Steven Seegers tried to take that spot from him, but couldn't get it done. But here comes the 39 of Parker Alexander. He'll try and shoot it down low. The 16 able to come back on the outside. Just not enough to make that pass. Oh, contact, and the 16 up into the wall. And no yellow. That's a surprise. But he does get it turned back around, pointing the right way. Go back up front here. Christopher Parkman still sitting in 2nd. He is about 3/10 back from Ben Walton, your leader. 9 laps led so far.
39 on pit road. And it looks like maybe he just disconnected from the server. Oh, a 30 truck. Back to Parker Alexander.
We have another one coming down pit road.
39 to disconnect, yes.
Right now, Ben Walton still out front. 4 laps to go. Christopher Parker about 5/10 behind, and then Brady Briggs right now in 3rd, and being chased down by the 8, David Gervais. Ben Walton, though, able to so far keep that truck out front, maybe get the win here tonight if he can just hit those marks.
Hey, he's coming to 3 to go.
Tell you what, man, way to get it done. Started way back in the field, able to get that truck up to the front. See him running on that little apron down there a little bit. I don't know if I'd do that. I'd be a little bit nervous, but he seemed to be all right with it. Go back here to Christopher Parkman real quick. Sorry, wrong one. And he did start on the pole, got 35 laps led. Right now, he is in 2nd.
2 to go.
Let's go up with our leader.
28 truck is coming to 1.25 lap, or 1.25 miles to the checkered flag.
White flag. Let's see if he can hit those marks one more time.
Enters 1. Exits 2.
And he's got a comfortable lead right there. Really no pressure by Christopher, so able to concentrate and look forward.
Enters 3.
Coming out of 4. Your winner, Ben Walton in at number 28. Awesome job, man, by Ben. That's definitely a great run here for him tonight.
Yeah, man. Christopher Parkman closed the night out with a good deal. Stage 1, comes home P2.
Let's see if we get some burning down the house going on here. All right, we'll give these guys a minute to cool down, get their lap in, and then we'll come back for some interviews. All right, we're back here live. We're going to try and get a word in with Brady Briggs. Brady Briggs, this is Paul and Tim up in the booth. You got a copy?
I sure do. Go ahead.
Hey, man, great run out there, buddy. You got 26 laps led. You started 4th. You do finish 3rd. Man, had the lead for quite a while. Give us a quick breakdown on how the race was for you tonight.
Yeah, the race was going pretty good there. Just was trying to stay patient back there, keep the fenders on it. Unfortunately, the 39 truck kind of forgot how to drive there at the end and caused a few cautions, got into me there. So took away the win, but at least I salvaged a 3rd.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, you were looking real strong there. Definitely a lot of changing going on in the track. Seemed like, you know, some guys move forward, some guys move backwards. Did you feel as the track changed that your truck was, you know, coming to you, or was it kind of fading out on you?
I was fading out on me a little bit. I was getting real tight off at 2 there, so I was losing some time. Yeah, it was a good race all in all, I think.
Yeah, I think it was really good, man. 26 laps led. You definitely showed that you had a truck out there capable of the win. And, you know, finished 3rd, not too bad after what happened. So congratulations on that. I know it ain't the win, but I'll take a 3rd over DNF anytime. So definitely a good-looking run for you there. This is our 2nd race with you guys. So far, it's been really exciting from where we're sitting, man, and we're enjoying it. We hope you guys are enjoying it too.
Yeah, it's definitely fun to get out here and race these tracks with these guys. Anytime you get behind the wheel here at iRacing, it's always a good time.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to really get into any of the trucks just yet with the new update. But can you tell the difference? Can you feel the difference in the tires and the drop off, like they were saying?
Oh, most definitely. You definitely feel it big time. Tire drop off is huge now, and they slow down the car. Plus, our side forces are different, so we're getting loose and tight in areas that we didn't used to before. Also, pit road is way different with the automated pit crews. So yeah, it's all different, and I think we're all trying to learn here.
Yeah, definitely, man. Well, like I said again, man, great run here tonight. You do finish third, 26 laps led, and congratulations on that. And before we let you get out of here, man, and go celebrate, anybody you want to shout out to?
Yeah, I give a shout out to Alex for throwing this together. It's always nice to come out here and race for a league. Shout out to my parents for watching, my fiance as well. So hopefully we can go get them next week here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We'll be watching, and we'll look forward to talking to you then, buddy. Congratulations on third, man, and we'll see you then.
Hey, 10-4, you guys have a good night.
All right. All right, let's get a word in with Christopher Parkman. Hey, Christopher, this is Paul and Tim up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, we've been watching you here. You started on the pole. You got 35 laps led. You finished second. What a comeback there at the end, man. Give us a little breakdown how it was for you.
Well, after the first stage, I think it was the first stage, we came down the pit, and I accidentally slid through my pit box, so I lost positions. And so I had to work a little bit way up the field to get there, get back up to the top. And then one restart, I got turned, so that dropped me back. And then on one pit stop, I forgot to fuel it up, so I had to go back and fuel up, so I had to drive up through the field again. But yeah, that was fun. I'm pretty exhausted.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man, we seen you back there quite a ways, and we watched you working your way back up to the front. It looked like it was really tough there at the end, trying to catch up to Ben. Just not enough time, or you think tires?
Yeah, I used up my stuff. I got to him, and once I started battling, I kind of overdrove a little bit to try to keep it off of him. I had to slam the brakes one time, and that killed my front tires at that point.
Yeah, we were just asking Brady. Like I said, I haven't really had a chance to get out there and drive the trucks yet from that new update. But can you feel the difference in the trucks as far as the tires and the drafting and all?
Yeah, you definitely can. After a couple laps, those tires just burn up, and you're just holding on for dear life, trying to find grip. Yeah, but it was fun, and the draft I can notice it a little bit. You can suck up just a little bit more, so.
Oh, that's good. Well, I'll tell you what, man, finishing second here tonight, definitely going to help you in the points. After last week's win, I'm sure you got to be doing pretty decent in the points, and tonight's finish is not going to be a bad finish. No, it's not the win, but 35 laps led, starting on the pole and finishing second. I'd say for what was out here, not a bad night at all, man.
Yeah, right. Considering how many times I had to drive through the field, I'll take a second.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, listen, before we let you get out of here and go celebrate, man, anybody you want to shout out to?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Ben. That was a fun little battle we had. He definitely earned it because I was wearing his butt out. He eventually got away, so good job to him.
Yeah, I tell you what, you guys definitely put on a good show, man. And watching you come through the field and battle it out for the win was definitely exciting, man. We look forward to seeing what's coming up next week and see if you got anything for him there, man.
Oh, yeah, I definitely go for it as always.
All right, man. Congratulations. Go celebrate, and we'll look for you next week.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All righty. All right, let's get caught up with our winner here, Ben Walton. All right, Ben Walton, Paul and Tim up in the booth. You got a copy.
Go ahead, guys.
Hey, man, you got her done. 14 laps led, started 15th, take home the win. Got to be feeling pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, it was quite the crazy ending there with that last restart with Creighton getting turned, which is unfortunate. Kind of a semi-NLR teammate there. Didn't want to see that, but set us up for that last restart. I just got a good run, and then had a little bit of luck with the 39 getting some trouble. Just zoomed on by, and I had Nate Dean in my ear just telling me to keep her smooth, and giving me the times from the guys behind me. But great racing with Parkman and the 18 of Briggs there. That was a lot of fun at the end.
Yeah, we were watching that battle there at the end. I know you were trying to watch ahead, but were you doing any mirror driving, trying to see where he was at?
Yeah, definitely. I was I started to, and Nate definitely was telling me just to keep eyes on the front. He'll let me know what's going on out back, just to hit my line and everything. And yeah.
Yeah, we saw you start pulling away and get that win, man. 14 laps led. Good to see it done. Tim and I were talking about it on the restart. You know, you were in a pretty good spot for it. Watching that battle going up in front at the on the restart. Usually, something happens. Hopefully, if you don't get caught in it, the C's part and you kind of go through. But in your case, man, you drove her through and you held on to it and definitely put up a good fight for that win. So congratulations on that, man.
Thanks, guys. Great broadcast, by the way. I had that out on my second monitor. It's looking good, guys. Glad to have you guys part of the league, and want to thank NLR really quick for letting me join in with them and hang out with them and get some advice from them.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Hopefully we get to see you next week, do something, and maybe get it back-to-back again. One thing I wanted to ask you, though, and I did ask the other two drivers, since the update, can you yourself feel the difference in the way the truck drives with the tire drop-off and the draft and the aero on the truck?
I think based off of what I feel like the tire fall off is a little more steady. I think there's more of a benefit of taking care of your tires towards the end of the run and on the restarts and everything.
All right. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to get in them yet, but I know, just from the notes I was reading, you guys are the perfect guys to ask about that. You definitely put on a great show here tonight, man. And 14 laps led, started 15th, man, worked your way through up to the win. Congratulations, buddy, man. You got to be feeling good right now.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Thanks, guys.
All right, man. You have a good night. Go celebrate, and we'll look for you next week.
It's good to see you guys.
Well, Tim, there you got it, man. A great run here tonight. Hey, I can't believe you started 15th, got all the way up to the front, and was able to hold off Christopher Parkman for the lead there, man, at the very end. And definitely got to be something to that about taking care of your tires now, man, more than ever.
Yeah, man. Like I said before the broadcast started, or just short way in, Gateway provides great racing every time I've seen it, and again here tonight we have seen just that. He ran a great race. They all ran a great race. He just took care of his stuff better to be there at the end.
Yeah, I definitely thought it was an exciting race. Even last week, man, the first race I did with them in Rockingham was a great race. And good to have you here tonight. We'll go over the results in a minute, and then we'll pack it up, get out of here, and we'll come back next week and see what we got here for next week. Let's take a quick look at the race summary. We had 10 lead changes, 12 cautions. Ben Walton does come out your winner here tonight. Ben Walton does start 15th. And he'll come out with 14 laps led and finish first. So congratulations to Ben on that one. The stage racing is great as always. We definitely want to thank Pasky's for bringing us on and for sponsoring the league and sponsoring the series. I hope you guys are enjoying it. And let's run over the results here. You got Ben Walton, your winner. He'll take home first. Christopher Parkman does take home second. Brady Briggs does finish third. David Gervais finishes fourth. Dylan Moskowitz will take home fifth. Kevin Paskowitz will finish sixth. Curtis Martin finishes seventh. Eighth place goes to Michael Whitaker. Ninth place goes to John Antonucci. And 10th place goes to Alan Green. You want to take the next 10?
I should have left my stuff up, Paul. I've closed it already.
All right. Tony Rice will finish 11th. 12th is Ronnie Osmer. Bradley Ray will finish 13th. Steve Seegers will finish 14th. Kenneth Heasley will finish 15th. 16th will be Parker Alexander. Parker had a really strong run there too, and so did the 24th. Mark Mitchell will finish 17th. Creighton Carter will finish 18th. Robert Tyus finishes 19th. And I guess we didn't see, but Robert Tyus didn't spin. I guess he got some contact somewhere. but we didn't pick that up, so sorry about that. But 20th will be Scott Page. 21st goes to Tyler Graff. 22nd will be Nate Dean. Isaiah Dupree. 23rd had a real strong truck, also was up there for a while. Cody Ober in the number 10 finishes 24th. Gary Bauer will finish 25th. Jay Anderson 26th. Joe Merganti will finish 27th. And I'm not sure if Gabe Allen, I don't even believe he took the track here tonight. So that's what we got here tonight was Pasky Sports Cardiac Truck Series, Gateway Motorsports Park. Tune in again next week, Monday night, 8:45, and we'll bring you some more action with Paskies. And if you like what you got here, go ahead and like and subscribe, and try and help us build up a little bit more higher numbers. We're looking for that 200 mark, so we would appreciate if you could do that. And don't forget to put a notification on here so you don't miss any of the races with Paskies on Monday nights at 8:45. And Tim, I appreciate you being here with me, and I enjoyed it, man. I hope you had a lot of fun here tonight.
Yeah, man, it was a great time. As always, thanks for having me. I look forward to the next one.
All right, man. Until then, everybody, have a safe week, and we'll see you next Monday.